Hello folks, Abfielder here, welcome to episode 4 on the StrangeCraft server, and today we're starting off in the nether. At the end of episode 3, I found what I think was the most dangerous fortress I have ever found. It is in the middle of a soul sand valley, and so pretty much the only spawning spots, apart from the odd skeleton, are all in this fortress. And that to me seems like a fantastic location for a wither skeleton farm. But even then, you've got to spawn proof the fortress, and that's the plan for today. We're going to put down a absolute ton of buttons on this thing, and yeah, spawn proof it. And I think it's going to be pretty dangerous because nothing else can spawn like this. Everything's just spawning here. There are a few people on the server, so hopefully a couple of them are in the nether and just taking up a little bit of the mob cap, because otherwise it's going to be crazy. And yeah, we're just going to place buttons everywhere. So yeah, let's crack on with this, and we'll no doubt do some other jobs. I'm sure you've gathered from my my episodes that I struggle to focus on one project for any great length of time. I like to have about 4 different projects on the go at any one time, so I can switch between them. So yeah, we'll probably do some crazy switching around and some jumps to just random projects. And start off with, I just want to show you how dangerous this fortress is. Now, bearing in mind the only thing that I've spawn proofed is that kind of row over there. So there are still tons and tons of places in this fortress that stuff can spawn. But just look at the number of blazes that are spawning on this thing and wither skeletons. Like, it's just utterly lethal. Now, the one thing I've noticed with footage that I've recorded, so I started using NVIDIA and just like using, you just hit Alt F10, it saves the last 10 minutes. I mean, look at the blazes up there. It is just insane. So I'm going to need some fireproof potions, I think, otherwise I'm going to end up dead a lot. And yeah, so I was saying in the video, and I'm not that happy with the quality of the recording. It seemed okay last week, but I've checked my settings. They're all set to as high as possible. Like, storage for one episode is not a problem. I brought a larger SSD, so like I've got plenty of space for that. So I'm going to have another look at OBS, because I think that's got a similar functionality that will record the last 10 minutes and then you can auto-save it, I think. I need to have a look at it. It's bugging me. I want these videos to be as high quality as possible, and when I'm looking at it back, and the UI is just not that clear, the text not that clear. It doesn't feel good to me. I want it better than that. But you see what I mean about how dangerous. And part of the problem with this is, I mean, it's a number of things, but the blazes by themselves aren't that dangerous. Like, if you want to kill them, but then there's just random zombie pigmen just wandering around trying to get in your shot, and that's when this place gets utterly lethal. And yeah, just having to deal with that. So yeah, no, some fireproof potions and a ton more buttons, and I think we'll be good to continue doing the button placing. But for now, something that's bugging me, because I came back to get some more stone, it's my nether tunnel. So Crazy hooked up my portal for me, and yeah, off their wonderful nether tunnels, I've just had this embarrassing tunnel that I just haven't got around to doing anything with, and it's bugging me so much now, and I don't want to get a reputation on the server for someone who just builds very ugly functional stuff and then just forgets about it. No, I want a nice entrance to my, even if it is my starter base that I won't stay at for too long, I want a nice entrance to it. And not only that, it's actually quite dangerous when you get into the overworld, because I have not spawn proof that. So yeah, you go through, there's a good chance you'll get creepered or a skeleton shooting at you, and also they sometimes come through the portal. So yeah, it's got to me enough now that I need to fix that up. Ooh, ghost block. Well, where was that? Yeah, so we're going to do that. We're going to fix it up, and we're going to make it all pretty and beautiful. I'm going to call it base beautification. And I think in every episode you're going to see a little bit of this. I'm going to try and just do a little project, a small project, just to make my base look that little bit better. Okay, so here's the plan. We've got a bunch of acacia wood, and we're going to do like a 5x5 repeating pattern. And so we're going to use the logs as kind of pillars to break it up, and then the wooden planks in between. Then on the sides we're going to use some andesite. Probably should kill him. And this is why we this is why we need to mob proof it. Then we've got red and light grey carpet on the floor. Not that I've got any great affinity to that, but I have 5 or 6 sheep at my sheep farm, and those are colours that I have available and will work with this scheme. And yeah, so we're going to use stone bricks as well, and then some lanterns on the sides just to break that all up. And you know, it's not going to be spectacular design, but it's going to be nice and pretty, and I think worthy of being off the side of these tunnels. And I'm not going to be embarrassed every time I walk through them. You know, I'm going to be quite happy with them, I think. So yeah, that's the plan, and obviously they'll be 100% spawn proof. So there we go. I think that's going to look quite cool. I think the acacia wood. I think that works well with the andesite, and yeah, I think that all works well together. Building's not my strong suit, and putting stuff together, but I think this all works. I think. So we're nearly there, and so I'm doing the 5x5 repeating pattern. It doesn't quite match up with the edge of the tunnel, so rather than do something funky and have it a bit strange, I'm just going to put some glass and sort of lead into it with the glass. I think that'll work okay. But I think that's looking quite cool. I'm quite happy with that. I'm quite good. To be fair, I have done tunnels before and doing that 5x5 repeating pattern. So in the main bit here, I've used some walls just to break up the walls. So I've used stone brick walls to break up the stone brick walls. It makes sense in my head. You can see what I mean, but just to give it some depth and some pattern, so it's not just flat and dull. And yeah, then just putting in the lanterns as well, and then all I gotta do is put the acacia wood planks roof over the top of the pool, and that's all done. It's quite, you know, I'm happy with it. You know, I think it looks good. It definitely looks better than what was there before. Okay, and DK's online, so we've just come across to his portal, and we seem to be blocked in by slime blocks. And I seem to be stuck. Why are there slime blocks there? Have I come through the wrong portal? Have I come in? Is it a farm of some sort? What's going on? DK? Why are there slime blocks up here? Should there be? Alright, well, we broke that. Let's I'm very confused by that. Let's put those back. And we're at DK's spectacular hole. And if you're looking at this and thinking, geez, then just keep in mind that he is manually mining this out. The guy is, I'm going to say, insane. So I've done this, and I've done similar. I've done a perimeter, but I duped it. I used a Razeworks Flying TNT duping machine, and it still took me 2 weeks on and off of TNT duping, AFKing overnight. So anyone mad enough to do the same but by hand? I mean, the plus side is he gets all the resources. Right, and that's why we're over here, because we're getting stone, so I can do the stone buttons. It's mental. I mean, how many blocks is that? I think I calculated when I did my perimeter, and I don't know if this is going to be the exact same size. Mine, obviously, so 128 blocks in every direction around the player. I calculated it at roughly 5 million blocks. So that must be a witch farm. I wonder if that's to do with the portal. I don't understand the slime blocks. Oh, look at that, he's got all the coloured sheep. I need to do that. And the lime green carpet, and what have we got in here? I mean, I just can't fathom mining this out by hand. It's a stunning effort, but I'm so thankful for the stone, because it saves me having to mine. And I think I've said before, one of my least favourite parts of Minecraft is mining, which is a bit odd. I just like building stuff, but then I don't like being creative. I like building farms to get my stuff. So I like gathering resources, but in an automated fashion. My God, this is a big storage system. I mean, I suppose that makes sense. If you're digging out 5 million blocks, then I suppose you need a big storage system. Jeez. Hello, little fellas. How you doing? Thank you for your slime balls. I don't think he'll mind if I take those. I'm sure he's got plenty. They can be useful for me. I still haven't got a slime farm. And I don't know how far this goes up in terms of it's full, but yeah, awesome. We'll take a few stacks of stone. We're going to take 3 shulkers. We might have to come back and get a little bit more. Not sure if that's going to be quite enough buttons. But yeah, I don't think he'll mind if I come back and grab a couple more shulkers. To be honest with you, not entirely sure you would notice. And he'll soon replace it. He's got plenty more hole digging to do. Thank you very much for the stone, DK. That'll let me go and spawn proof the nether fortress up and get us all some wither skeleton skulls. Right, back to the base, and then the next thing to do is just to make this overworld portal a bit safer. So again, nothing spectacular, just some fence, some acacia wood and planks and stone bricks and granite, and just light this thing up so that when you come through, at least you've got a chance of not being creepered. You might still get a skeleton hitting you for a while. I haven't I haven't made it spawn proof too far around the edges, so yeah, you might still get a skeleton hitting you, but you're not going to get creepered instantly, and nothing's going to be wandering through the portal, which, that's quite nice. Let's head up here and have a quick look. That's better. That's better. So we need to build another bridge over the water as well from that portal. But it's all starting to, like I say, base beautification. That's the plan whenever we get a chance in this episode or in future episodes as well. Awesome. Okay, a couple of hours work, and as you can see, well, that's pretty much everywhere spawn-proofed in this fortress, and I can't tell you how dangerous that got towards the end, and everything was confined to spawning in basically one location. I'm going to be building the Wither Skeleton Farm on the live stream, so unfortunately there won't be footage of that because I'm still struggling to figure out how kind of to record that, and just do audio over the top, I guess. Something to figure out at a later date. But I mentioned this in every episode. I stream on Twitch 3 nights a week. Tuesday, Thursday, Sundays. The schedule is all over on twitch.tv /@fielder. Links, as always, will be in the description. But I'm going to head back to base, and I think I'm gonna build the bridge. I think I've got the bridge to build, and then once I've done the farm, it's going to be a case of doing the shop. So just so much to do, and so busy, so many projects. I'm looking through my footage, and at this point I'm like halfway through this week's footage. I seem to have done quite a lot this week, so struggling to get it all into a 20-minute episode. So, Twitch livestream went really well, got the Wither Skeleton Farm built. It's the Raise Works design. It's a single platform, and apart from the piglin that got killed like 3 times that I got into the centre to attract the Wither Skeletons, went really, really well. And I've AFK'd it overnight, and apart from the fact I died, so I need to stick a beacon up there, I've got 1, 2, 3 and a bit stacks of Wither Skeleton skulls. It's averaging about 40 skulls per hour with the walls, which I've now binned off, and I'm just using it with a Lutein-free sword, and that's getting up towards a stack an hour. It's probably around about 50 an hour, I reckon. Basically an insane amount of Wither Skeleton skulls. So I am in the shopping district. This is definitely not the permanent shop. This is the temporary stand, just so, because I know the strangers are all crying out for beacons. They're looking forward to this shop being open, so I'm just going to get the stand up and running, and we're going to charge 15 diamonds for free Wither Skeleton skulls. That seems like a fair price. I discussed it with DK and with Crazy, I think it was, and it seems like a fair price. I mean, they were saying that there was a previous stranger who was going to charge like a ridiculously high amount for this, but I want people purchasing them, and I think people will purchase higher quantities if they're lower priced, so I don't think I'm really underpricing them, and to be honest, they're coming out of the farm that fast. It's fantastic, and I want these to be pretty accessible. Beacons make Minecraft a much more enjoyable experience. I think. You can see I've given myself 9 beacons there. And so yeah, let's bin that off. So I think we need a... Let's grab the special box, and let's grab some... oh yeah, so we need to put the diamond block down. We also need some emeralds, so we can put the price down. Where's the diamond block? We need to put a single diamond block down for now. I think when we do the actual shop, we'll need to put a second diamond block down, because I think we'll take up more than the space is allowed for 1 diamond block. But yeah, let's jump back over here. What's he selling? Arrows. So yeah, because obviously with the skeleton farms, they chuck out a good amount of coal and a great amount of bones as well. And so so we need a end chest. Yeah, it's not a shop if there's not an end chest, right? And what else we got here? Okay, so we'll chuck a couple of wither skulls on here so people know it's the wither skeleton skull shop. And put that back. And we can grab a emerald block. Turn that into emeralds. And let's get our... There we go. Our anvil. And let's... So we need 2 of those. So let's tell people the price. 3 skulls equals 15 diamonds. Awesome. Okay, and we'll put those in each of those barrels. And incidentally, thank you for the comments on the previous video where I was getting very confused at how the villager was picking up the fisherman trade, whatever it is, job. And I had no clue why. I had absolutely no idea that barrels were a farmer station type thing. I just didn't have a clue. Okay, I've let the strangers know that we have a very temporary store up, and we have one of them flying around now looking for the store. Who is our first customer? And it's Crazy. Has he noticed me? If he has, let's stand here and watch him in a really creepy manner. Let's make sure he oh, look at that, he's got his diamonds out. He's got his diamonds out. I told them the price. Awesome. First customer. I wonder if we're going to get any more. It's fantastic. First customer. I'm going to be rich, 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 I tell you. Awesome. Thank you, Crazy. One satisfied customer. I'm still not sure has noticed I'm standing right here. Has he noticed me? Oh yes, yes he has. Bye, Crazy. Alright, let's have a look at what Crazy purchased. Oh, look at that, he purchased 6 skulls. Awesome. So 2 beacons for Crazy. So yeah, I think we can go ahead and clean up. Let's take our... Should we take our diamonds? Should we leave our diamonds? I'm not sure. Right, let's clean up our rubbish anyway. We got loads of rubbish over here. As ever, when I do a project, I just seem to... Oh, we got our second customer. DK's here. What's DK going to purchase? Let's watch DK in a really creepy manner as well. He's having to think about it. He's thinking. Let's not disturb him. Don't want to put him off. So let's stand a bit further back. Don't want to upset the purchase here. Oh, and Cyber's getting worried. Cyber's worried I'm sold out already. I might be after DK's been here. Oh, he's taking some time. Is he really considering his purchase? Is he checking each individual skull out for authenticity? Authenticity? Yeah, that sounded right. Ah, Dusty's gone. He's really mulling over this purchase. What's he up to? What's he up to? Ah, Dusty's back. What are you doing, DK? Ah, Cyber's just come through the portal as well. The slight problem is this shack's incredibly small and you can't see it from the portal. So yeah, he's going to be flying around looking for us. Oh, here we go. He's found us. Here's Cyber. Oh, look at that. He's getting concerned. Oh, he's got the end chest. I've got to put an end chest there. He's getting concerned. He's getting those diamonds out. He's got another purchase. Get Dusty in. We've got a full house here. Business is booming. I really want to have a look. DK spent so long there. What's he done? What's he purchased? See you, DK. See you, Cyber. Thanks for your business. He's off. Let's have a look what we got. I am rich. I'm rolling in diamonds. DK basically purchased the barrel. And Cyber helped himself to a couple as well. What can I spend that on? We need some more shops, strangers. We need some more shops. I'm going to have to head into Hot Pocket, get myself some more ender chests, and I don't even know what else to spend it on. Quartz? I'm loaded. I'm going to have to make a diamond beacon. That's all I can think to do there. But anyway, folks, I'd like to keep my episodes at 20 minutes long. Gone a little bit over, and I've still got loads of footage to go through. So I'm going to have to do a second episode, I think. There's no other choice. So I think Sunday, Monday, we've got the bank holiday weekend in England. If you're not sure what that is, it's a public holiday. We get an extra long weekend. We get a 3-day weekend. So, yeah, and we lock down and stuff. Well, not sure what I'll do with it. I'll go and see some friends, I guess. But if you want to catch me on my live stream, I may have to switch this week's Sunday live stream to Monday. And it just depends what I'm doing on Sunday night. Because I know I'm going to see friends Sunday afternoon. Depends how long that goes on for. But twitch.tv/appfielder. I post some stuff on Twitter at twitter.com/appfieldermc. Links are in the description always. Hope you've enjoyed this episode. I'm looking forward to the next episode. It's going to be building the proper shop for this thing. And I can't even think what else I'm going to be working on. Definitely the shop. I'm sure there'll be lots of other stuff as well. That'll be episode 5. Anyway, folks, that's all I've got time for. I'm Appfielder. Goodbye.